Welcome, little lights, to Little Lights Tiny Steps. Have you ever dropped a small pebble into a calm pond? You see those tiny circles that grow and grow until they reach the other side? That is exactly how kindness works. Today, we are discovering how one small act of love can start a ripple effect that reaches farther than you can imagine. We are learning to see the world through the eyes of compassion. Today's lesson is about kindness and compassion. Compassion is when your heart feels what someone else is feeling, and you want to help them. But before we continue with our story, if you are enjoying our journey, please leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss one of our golden lessons. Now, our golden lesson comes from Ephesians 4:32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Being kind isn't just about being nice, it's about showing God's heart to everyone we meet. Jesus told a famous story about a man traveling on a dangerous road. He was attacked by robbers who took everything and left him hurt. First, a priest walked by someone who knew all the rules, but he crossed the road and didn't help. Then, another religious leader walked by, and he ignored the man too. But then, a Samaritan man came. Back then, Samaritans and the hurt man's people didn't get along at all. But when the Samaritan saw the man, his heart was filled with compassion. He didn't see an enemy. He saw someone who needed love. The Samaritan stopped his journey. He cleaned the man's wounds, put him on his own donkey, and took him to an inn. He even paid for the man to stay there. He showed kindness to someone who might not have even liked him. This is kingdom kindness. It doesn't have boundaries. Jesus told us to go and do likewise. Kindness means stopping when it's inconvenient and helping someone who coo you in do anything for you in return. That is how we start the ripple. Now, let's look at Jesus. One day, a huge crowd of 5,000 people followed him to hear him speak. They were hungry and tired. The disciples said, "Send them away to buy food." But Jesus had compassion on them. He didn't see a crowd. He saw hungry children and tired parents. A small boy offered his tiny lunch 5 loaves and 2 fish. Jesus took that small act of kindness, blessed it, and fed everyone. When we give our small loaves of kindness, God can multiply them to bless thousands. How can you start a ripple today? You don't need a lot of money or to be a kindness can be a smile to someone who looks lonely, helping your teacher clean up, or sharing your snack. Compassion starts with your eyes looking for people who might be sad or left out. When you choose to be kind, you are reflecting Jesus' light. Remember, a kind word can be the super eraser for someone else's bad day. A tiny step challenge. This week, I want you to be a kindness detective. Your mission is to find someone who is not your best friend and do one kind thing for them without them asking. Maybe it's a compliment or helping them carry something. Watch how that one small act starts a ripple of smiles. A direct message for parents. Compassion is the heart of the gospel in action. In a world that often teaches kids to look out for number one, Ephesians 4:32 calls them to a higher standard. Teaching kindness is about helping our children develop spiritual peripheral vision, noticing the needs of others around them. When we model compassion in our homes, towards our neighbors, the clerk at the store, or even when we're frustrated, we are teaching them that every person is an image bearer of God worthy of love. Thank you for this adventure, little lights. Remember our golden lesson. Be kind and compassionate to one another. Go out there and start your ripple of love today. Keep shining bright and taking your tiny steps of faith.